Hello everyone. I want to talk about a nuclear battery that can last several hundred years. Now, our conventional electric car, you have to charge your battery in order to run the car. But there is other way if we have I want to talk about a nuclear battery, not a conventional battery. So before I go into that subject, we need to know about radiations, nuclear radiation, which is called the ionizing radiation. So the nuclear waste is a very radioactive and is a really emitting a really it's called the ionizing radiation, which is very harmful to human and environment. So what is ionizing radiations? Well, the ionizing radiation is gamma ray, X-ray, is a very high spectrum. And these ionizing radiation is completely different from what we know, like a microwave or radio wave are not ionizing radiations. These ionizing radiation can split the ions into two. Now, radio wave and a microwave, they do not split two ions into two. They rather oscillate. They will oscillate them back and forth. So that's how the microwave cook your food. It oscillates the ions back and forth and cause the friction, and that's how your foods cooks up. So ionizing radiation is a very powerful. It can split the water into two. You can see at the bottom here we have a hydrogen and oxygen water, and it can split the ions into two. Wow, incredible, isn't it? But isn't it? Well, wait a minute. But wait a minute. We we did heard ionized water. We um we have seen that formula before. It's called a battery. When we charge our battery, we have to split the two ions into two using electricity. The only difference here is a radioactive material emits a radio wave and it split the water into two. But in electricity, we use electricity to split into. So there is only a very small minor difference, but the both way it will charge your battery. You see here? So so of course battery have a different material inside. Is called the electrolyte. It's a chemical reaction, but if you go to the basic bottom, it the principle is the same. The battery need to split two ions, okay, using electricity. That's why it consumes electricity. To, that's why it consumes yeah, to charge your battery. So yeah, so why not just put a radioactive waste in your battery, and these gamma radiation will emit, and two ions will split, and you will see your battery voltage will go up. So that's the pretty cool thing. So here is a very simple example, a photograph of a radioactive waste. You can see there's a little bit of a glowing blue color on the surrounding, because the radioactive is a very powerful. It's a speed of light, and it is ionizing the water, and that's why it's showing a glowing on the surface. So there you have it. Um, so yeah, just put this radioactive material in your battery, and it will charge. It will charge up your acid acid battery. Thanks for watching the video, guys. That is my only my theory. Not many people are able to test this because not many people are able to play around with radioactive materials like gamma radiations. Thanks for watching the video, guys.